Guy, Sharyn and Clint podcast.
Hello, everybody. Welcome along to the Guy, Sharyn and Clint podcast.
And welcome along to the Guy, Sharyn and Clint's baking section. Should have been able with a better name than that,
What is in the Guy, Sharyn and Clint baking section?
Well, basically, I thumbed through women's magazines during the show, and they have a lot of terrible baking ideas.
Are those my leftover Clint and the Glossy magazines?
Basically.
I meant to save those from my mum.
And I steal these ideas, these terrible ideas, and insert them into the Guy, Sharyn and Clint baking section. Today's one, new food idea from the new idea, is grab and go, no bake caramel cake. Saying it's a cake is a bit of a push. Basically, it says beat 600 mils of thickened cream until firm, and then put that in between some cookies.
Yum!
This is no crap what it is. It just goes thickened cream plus top and filled caramel, then some butternut snap cookies, and then some macadamia nuts on the top. You just layer some cookies with some cream and some caramel.
Are you trying to say this is crap because it sounds delicious?
It sounds beautiful.
How is this a cake? You can't just put cream in between some cookies and make that a cake. That's shit.
It's like cheesecake. A cheesecake's made of cheese. You can make a cake out of cheese.
Can you bake?
Me?
Yeah.
I can bake a few things. I make a delicious lemonade scone.
Could you bake for us?
No.
Please.
I hate cooking.
Thanks for tuning in.
I never cook.
Thanks for tuning into the first and last ever Guy, Sharyn and Clint cooking section of the show.
I might make you scones one day.
Pancakes?
I bake once a year.
I meant to say podcast and I said pancakes.
Enjoy the pancakes.
The pancakes is up next.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. Edge.
We were sorry, Sharyn.
Oh, you're right, Guy. You go.
We were talking life goals earlier. Clint's goal for the year. His 2014 goal was to get a deposit on a house. Yeah. And I was like, whoa, that's an awesome goal.
Yeah.
And I go, how much do you need for a deposit on a house? Then Clint did the math in his head, and he goes, actually, I want to revise that goal to when I'm 30. So you kind of misjudged your goal by about 4 years, am I right?
Yeah.
It's not easy to have a good goal for 14. Since then have you scaled back your goal for 2014 a little bit?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think pushing it out to by the time I'm 30. So by the end of this year I'd like to have 1/4 of a house. God, that's depressing, isn't it?
It's a good goal though. It's better than having no goal as well. My goal was to start referring to Beyonce as B so that people would think that we're mates.
Oh God.
But that's probably not very realistic, is it? Shazdog, do you have any goals?
I don't really have that many goals that are that amazing. Mine are quite boring. I guess I would like to tick off the two last people on my bucket list that I want to meet.
Who are those?
Is Jay-Z and Kanye. They're the last two people on my bucket list of people I want to meet.
Then you can die happy.
Then I can die happy.
Kanye is coming to Australia, so you might be able to meet him then.
Well, hopefully he comes to New Zealand, then I can hunt him and Kim K down.
I've got a huge list of 2014 goals. One of them is get the perfect bod. Already achieved that one, obviously. One of them is get a box gap.
You do have a box gap.
Kind of, not really. I'm working on it.
Bend over?
Bend over?
Yeah, turn around so I can see the back of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, now bend over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see the light through there.
If I spread my legs apart really far, I've got a box gap.
Yeah.
What a horrible goal.
Another goal I have is to write a beautiful sea shanty so I can lure a mermaid and we can date.
Have you got any ideas so far?
On writing a sea shanty?
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful mermaid of the sea, you are half fish,
Why do you have
half
that
lady.
accent? Why do you have that
Because that's how you
accent?
sing a sea shanty, and you play on a magical flute. You play a beautiful sound.
Right, okay. Have you got a magical flute?
Basically, you're poking so many holes in my argument here. I need some good goals for 2014. Mm-hmm. Clint needs some good ones. Shazdog, your main goal so far has been to just watch all of Scandal.
Yeah, and I've almost achieved that. I'm up to date now.
So I thought we should find out what people's goals are. Get some suggestions as to what good goals could be for the year.
I want to hear some really, really lofty goals, like some big deal ones. And Shaz, you're not allowed to tear goals down like you're doing over there.
No, I'm just
Sharyn
saying.
said to me,
I'm just trying to help him out.
Sharyn, homeowner Casey, says to me, that's really unrealistic. And then when you're doing your sea shanty one, she's like, that's dumb, you're never going to get a fish bride with that one.
No, I'm just saying. I just asked why he had an accent, and I said he needed to learn how to use a magical flute. I'm trying to help you achieve your goals by pointing out what you need to do.
Not all goals have to be realistic. One of my goals is to play rugby for the All Blacks, play a test match for the All Blacks this year.
Well,
probably not going to happen, but it's worth. You got to shoot for the stars.
If you guys don't want advice from somebody that owns a house and is made out with a mermaid, then I'll just sit over here and watch Scandal on the computer.
Give us a call with your goal, no matter how big, how stupid you think it is. Promise none of us, Sharyn, none of us will make fun of it. We just want to hear what it is.
We're talking talking about big goals for 2014. One of my goals is to replace Nadia Lim as the New Zealand avocado ambassador.
Do we have an avocado ambassador?
Yeah.
Who's Nadia Lynn?
She's a former Lim. She's a former MasterChef winner, and she is the official spokesperson for avocados in New Zealand. I want her job. I want that gig, just to eat avocados
Just in
all
New
day.
Zealand, or does she represent New Zealand avocados around the world?
On a global scale, I reckon.
That is a job.
Because if you're the ambassador, would you get to go to other countries and speak at like salad conventions and toast spread conventions?
Meet the tomato ambassador as well. It'd be a great day.
Is it actual avocados or those like pretend spreadable avocados?
No, actual avocados, mate. They're real deal.
That's real avocado, isn't it?
I don't know. It's I don't know. I think they've put
Dodgy.
something in there.
Something
How
in
can you
there.
make an avocado in just
God.
a perfect size butter?
Damn it, I love avocado.
So good. But anyway, we're talking about your goals for 2014.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Whoops.
Elise,
No,
what is yours?
Elise is gone. Elise hung up, sorry.
Oh, see you, Elise. Holly, what's your one?
My one is to be able to have a neutral resting face without looking like I'm upset or angry.
Are you one of those victims of the bitchy resting face, Holly?
Bitchy resting face, definitely.
Oh, it is the worst. I've got one of those as well.
So people always
Oh.
like, oh, why is Holly in such a bad mood? But you're not.
Yeah,
You're just not.
exactly. No, it's even worse when people are like, are you okay? And it's like, yes.
Do you get this especially when you're looking at your cell phone? Like if you're like
Yeah.
scrolling through Facebook or something, and you must look really shitty when you're doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes, Holly, if the same person keeps asking you, just say, it's just because I hate you. And just say it back. And then they stop asking you.
I think they already think I do just from my face.
Oh, that's good. Just wear a t-shirt that says it's my face. I don't actually hate you. Maybe that'll send
Yeah.
the message. Thanks for your call, Holly. Stacey, what's your goal for 2014?
It's just to pay off $8,000 debt before October.
Oh, that's achievable. How are you going with it so far?
Yeah, not so good.
What's the debt for?
Just like a fridge and a freezer and a washing machine and that.
Is it with like a Chinese gang of triads?
No.
It's just with Mr. Rentals or someone?
Yeah, just like Harvey Norman and stuff.
It's
Hey.
not, okay.
Hey, good luck.
Not as long as it's not from a vicious loan shark who's going to take one of your limbs or something.
Oh, no, definitely not.
Oh, good luck with that one, Stacey. It definitely sounds like you could do that one. And we've managed to get Elise back as well. What's your goal for 2014, Elise?
Okay, they're pretty out there, but I really want to learn Māori fluently
Yeah.
so that I know what my husband's family are saying.
Wow.
Maybe your husband's family don't want you to know what they're saying,
Yeah, 'cause
Elise.
otherwise they could
That's
just
the
use
fear.
English.
So I will learn it, and then I will know.
Elise, are you gonna learn it secretly so that you can sort of listen to conversations without them knowing what you're saying? Because that could be quite dangerous. What if they're talking about you?
Then I could just go into their conversation all fluent, and then their faces would drop like, oh, God.
That'd be such a great moment.
I've wanted to.
Yeah.
I've wanted to do that with when you go to those places where they do the pedicures, or in like malls and stuff, and you get a mani pedi, and like the people start talking. You can tell they're talking about you because they're looking at your feet and stuff. I just
Yeah.
want to go and know what they're saying because they
Yeah.
laugh at you. So I want to know how this gets on, Elise. I want to know if they were actually being mean about you.
All right, and I had one more.
Okay.
I want to get my truck driver's license.
Oh, okay.
Awesome. Have you
What-
ever driven a
Yeah.
truck before?
Sorry?
Have you ever driven a truck before?
When I was younger, my dad was a truck driver, and he let me have a go a couple times.
Just to let you have a go driving the truck.
Oh, good luck, Elise. Hopefully they both come true for you this year.
Some great texts coming into the machine. Someone's goal is to try and remember how the best song ever goes. Good point. Because when you've been dancing all night to it, that's something you've got to
Oh,
remember.
I see what you're doing there. Yeah, okay.
Someone else has said they want to stop being such a bitch to their boyfriend. Lol.
Yeah, that's positive.
Feels like they're not taking it seriously. Someone has said that the last thing on their bucket list ever, because bucket list is like of all life, is
Yeah.
to see Bruce Springsteen, which is happening on Saturday.
Oh,
So what happens when
good
you go
luck.
to the end of your bucket list? You're done.
Yeah, you're done. Just go and...
make a new list.
Go to a retirement home and just sit there and wait for death, I guess.
Guy, Sharyn, and Clint on the edge.
Telecom is changing its name to Spark. Did you guys hear about that?
Yeah, I did hear that.
Yeah, is that why they kind of had that asterisk logo like a year ago? Were they phasing it in?
I think so. They're completely rebranding because they want to be like associated with like modern technology and telephone and telecom. The link kind of is kind of old school.
That's going to piss some old people off, isn't it?
Well, Telecom is also one of those brands that you just thought, oh, Telecom, and you trusted it.
Yeah. But
Well,
most
do
of
you
the
trust
time.
them? Most people hate them though, don't they?
I've never had a problem with telecom, although I've never had a mobile on telecom.
Everybody hates.
I've only had home phones and internet.
I've never had a problem with telecom, although I've never used telecom.
No,
so I wouldn't really
I haven't
know.
used mobile, but I use it for everything else.
Everybody hates one of the telcos. Like everybody,
The one they're with.
Like. Yeah, but Facebook all the time, like, no, I'm never going on Vodafone, or I'm never going on Telecom, they're the worst. I'm never going on 2 Degrees.
Are any of them good?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't see how they can be that different.
Anyway, Telecom's changing the name. I want to buy the name Telecom now and just start my own business. No one will notice. It'd be quite good if I could take that over, because I've already taken over their helpful help guy segments. They call it Tech in a Sec, but I've made my own version called Technologuy. We've got one this week. Let's check it out. Hello, and welcome to Technologuy, an ad where we pretend like we're trying to help you when really we're trying to sell you something. It's like those family health diaries where they're like, do you have headaches and back pain? Then you should try Panadol. And you're like, thanks for nothing, Jude Dobson. Today we're going to talk about setting up a Wi-Fi connection, or as my dad calls it, a Wi-Fi connection. I'm not sure if he's doing a joke or he's just extremely stupid.
I'm doing a joke, guy.
F*** off your word, Dad. I'll fight you, I'm currently living with my dad as I wait for my financial situation to improve as soon as I receive some money from a prince in Nigeria. I know it sounds like a scam, but I've got a really, really good feeling about this one. A Wi-Fi connection is central to a modern household and allows all household computers within range to use the same phone line and internet connection. Wi-Fi stands for wireless, internet, flash drive. Shit, I was really off to a good start there with the wireless, and then I just kind of lost confidence. Google it. Now, the first step to setting up your Wi-Fi connection is to come up with a funny name for it. While most people go for a classic pretty fly for a Wi-Fi or CIA surveillance van, you can create fun and tension between you and your neighbours by coming up with a simple passive-aggressive note, such as, turn your music down, or, quote, I can hear you having sex. Dad, if you're listening to this, I can hear everything. Absolutely everything.
Your stepmum quite likes it loud.
I don't care how much my stepmum enjoys it. Just keep it to gross. You're gross. You're gross. Thanks for listening to Technologuy this week. Tune in next week, where I'm hopefully doing some sweet shopping channel ads or something like that so I can move out of my house with my dad. Stop having sex. Gross, Dad.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. Edge.
Do you guys play Lotto?
No.
No, you don't buy Lotto tickets?
Nope.
Do you, Guy?
I'm very unlucky. I don't try and gamble at all because I always lose.
I don't think of Lotto as gambling, but I guess you're right.
Nah, it's not.
No, it is. What do you mean? No, it's not. You bet $5 and you might win 27 million. It's pretty amazing.
I buy Lotto tickets. Like I'm convinced that I'm gonna win it. Like that's how I'm gonna become. I reckon that's the only way I'm gonna get rich. So that's why I buy them
Every week.
Nah, only when the jackpots are big.
I can't buy them because I literally convince myself that I've won, and I walk around until I go to pick it up. I'm like, oh my gosh, Sharyn, your life's about to change. And then it's like you've won a bonus strike, and I'm like, damn, but still good that I won a strike.
But then I buy another one, and I'm back on top of the world for 5 days, and then I go and check the ticket 5 days later, and I've lost. Anyway, that it was one on the weekend, and we've got Lotto prizes are getting so big these days that we're getting blasé about it. You know how Trev won $32 million or something?
Yeah.
On the weekend, Lotto gave away over $26 million to one person. Someone won $26.2 million. $26 million! And everyone's like, oh yeah, cool.
Yeah.
It's a life imagine having $26 million.
The person who won it hasn't claimed it.
Wow.
So someone's won $26 million and they've left it till Tuesday. They won it on Saturday and like, oh yeah, I'll get around to it.
How can you not? I would be down there like straight away if I knew that someone had won $26 million, and then they also sometimes publicise where it was sold. Yeah. If I'd put two and two together that I'd bought my ticket from there and it was that much, I'd be there in a second.
If you bought your Lotto ticket from Willy Wonka's in Auckland, might pay to check your ticket is all I'm saying. So
also check your life. What are you doing at Willy Wonka's?
That hasn't been claimed. Side note, Rhonda the Honda that we gave away last week still hasn't been claimed either, guys.
Wow.
It's still in my driveway.
It doesn't matter. Like, it is going to get picked up. It is. And we're going to get it nicely groomed and stuff as well.
I was going to say, could we maybe say, if Rhonda hasn't been picked up by Erica by the end of the week, maybe I could keep it?
No.
I reckon that sounds all right. What's
Why?
Erica up to? What's she doing?
She's coming to get it in like the next month. She's just got to book some flights up. She's from all the way down south.
She kept on bragging about how she was coming up. Erica, come claim your beautiful prize, Clint's car.
If I
She is going to claim it.
If I can't have it, could I at least, like, maybe drive it around? Could I have the keys back to
No,
drive?
because the thing is that now
No.
we've given it away as a prize.
Yeah.
Then
It's not going to get any worse. I can't. If I
No, but it's
crash
something-
into a tree, it'll probably be better. It'll probably run better.
no, but if something happens to it, you've ruined Erica's prize, and she's the owner of Rhonda now.
All I'm saying is, I want to put a deadline on this.
How's the rollerblading going?
Crap! I've stopped rollerblading because I'm not interested anymore.
You're biking to work.
It's uncomfortable. The boots don't fit me.
Well, why don't you just go buy yourself some new rollerblading socks?
Scandal is up
Just wear a
next.
couple of rugby socks. That's what we do down south.
Guys, Sharyn and Clint. Edge.
We got a very interesting situation with Chang yesterday. Well, I did, because I thought that he'd been spammed on Twitter, because he put on Twitter that there was something that every actress in the Oscars was going to get given in their gift bag. And I clicked on it, and straight away I was like, oh, damn it, I've made it this long on Twitter, and I've never had a spam thing where I've clicked on something that turns out to be like porn or something, because it took me to a website for a thing called the O Shot, which is a thing that helps women have a way better time when they're making love to their partner, because they're going on the whole thing how people say only 40% of the time girls are for real and the rest of the time they're faking it.
Yeah.
40% of the time, every time.
Sorry about that, boys. But it's basically they are giving the biggest actresses in the world a woman's version of Viagra.
Wow.
Who's giving it to them?
This company, it's going in the Oscar gift goodie bags.
That's pretty amazing.
So they're going to give people like Jennifer Lawrence and Meryl Streep. Well, Meryl Streep I can kind of understand, but Jennifer Lawrence and all that sort, they're going to be getting these female Viagra pills.
That is a terrible gift to give someone.
Is it?
It's just weird, and it helps to improve lovemaking and also cure incontinence in women.
Wow.
That's a really weird thing. Like, it's a normal thing. Like, it's obviously a medication, but it's a weird thing to put in a goodie bag for such a glamorous event.
Oh, it's ridiculous. I can't believe it's just such a weird gift. Like, my grandma gave me a badge once for my birthday, and I was like, oh, this is the weirdest badge. It said, I love shopping. I was like, that's a real weird
You got a
gift.
badge said that I love shopping.
Yeah, I've still got it because I feel too bad to throw it away.
Oh, you
But
don't
I'm
want
just
to throw
like,
away a gift.
that's a weird gift to give someone, but it's not as weird as being given female Viagra.
I think if we're having a weird gift competition, then the gifts that my mum gives to me takes the cake. We'll go back 3 Christmases, shall we? In 2011, my mum gave me a Nelson Mail photo of Helen Clark with some kids that I don't know. Not framed, not anything, just a printed out photo that she bought from the Nelson Mail, a picture of Helen Clark with some kids. Gets
Why?
weirder.
What?
Why, though? Why?
Is it
Because she thought I was into well, I'm into politics. And I wouldn't mind a photo of Helen Clark, don't get me wrong, but at least frame it. It got even weirder. In 2012, she gave me a picture of a beach in Fiji that I've never been to, painted by a disabled Fijian man that I don't know. Just a real terrible picture of Fiji. This year for Christmas, she tops it way more than ever. First she did the thing where she gives you a huge box, but she gives you a tiny present, you know, that classic gag.
Classic gag, yeah.
So I got the
always
huge
funny.
box. I'm really excited. I go into the huge box. My present that I have to dig around in all this bubble wrap for is 3 fridge magnets of, get this, because I'm not religious at all, of Pope Francis, the current Pope, and they say on them, Papa Francisco.
What?
That was my Christmas present. 3
Wow.
Papa Francisco fridge magnets. I can't chuck them out. I got to hold on to them. It's a burden that I carry.
Does your
You
mum
win.
hate you?
I think my mum hates me, yes, and fair enough as well.
Oh, I've got this wrong as well, guys, just to almost help the magnet. It's not a pill, it's an injection that you get in your bits.
Whoa.
Yeah, so they're going to give them a voucher. I thought it was like a pill, but it does a similar thing to that.
So
stuff.
here you go. Congratulations on coming to the Oscars. Here's a vajayjay injection.
Very, very nice.
How
We were-
stoked is that doctor going to be when all these amazingly beautiful actresses show up for their injection, though? Like,
Well, he might be. If you would like to tell us about your weird presents, and Mandy is on the phone. What is the weird present that you got?
For my 21st, I'm not religious at all, but for my 21st, I got given a little statue of Mother Mary.
oh, okay. Was it someone religious trying to get you to be religious?
Yeah, pretty much.
What did you do with Mazza?
Mesa.
Pardon?
What did you do with her?
I've still got her somewhere, but where I've got her, I've got no idea. But like when I got it, I was just like, oh,
Did you just refer to
cool,
the?
cheers, thanks.
Did you just refer to the Virgin Mary as Meza?
Yeah, we're homeboys. we're down together. Awesome, thank you, Mandy. Becca, what was your weird present?
A couple of years ago, my grandma got me some handkerchiefs saying, "World's best grandson," and I'm a girl.
See, that's kind of cute, though, because it's grandma and it's like, maybe she couldn't read them properly.
She's got Alzheimer's, so I reckon that's part of it.
Well, now you tell us, Becca. I wish you told us that earlier before we made a joke about it, because I just don't understand why old people are obsessed with hankies, because there's nothing appealing about walking around with a pocket full of snot.
Did they not have tissues back in the olden days? Why did old people bother with hankies?
I think it's just because it's cheaper to be able to just, I don't know.
Is that what it is? Because it's quite a disgusting concept.
But hankies are also just so annoying because every time you blow your nose, you have to find a different corner and a different part, and then you get into that where you feel good about yourself when you find a new part of your hanky that hasn't been blown on.
And then there's snot in your washing machine as well. It's a weird... Anyway, hankies.
That could be another topic another time. I've got a whole lot on that.
We're going to do that tomorrow. Hanky chat. Selena, what is your weird present?
I have a similar Nana story, but I got a bag of 99-cent cotton balls for Christmas.
Oh, that's always handy.
Yeah.
Everyone needs cotton balls.
She went to the adventure ward as well that year. So
oh, Selena, this is not what did your Alzheimer grandma get you for Christmas? Isn't what this seems.
It kind of sounds like it might be.
You should have just been happy she remembered to get you a present.
I know. I'm pretty grateful. It was the last present I ever got, so I'm pretty grateful.
Oh. Yeah, well, you should be, Selena. What a saggo ringing up being mean to Nana about her cotton balls.
Oh, she doesn't listen to the radio. She wouldn't remember anyway.
I bet you she does. I bet you she does. Willa, what did you get from your grandma?
For my Christmas present, I got one fitted single sheet. And I have a double bed. And for my mum's 50th, she took my mum out jewellery shopping and said, pick something. And mum picked something. And then on her birthday, my nana gave her a second-hand wallet with a like a coin saver tag still attached to it, a 50-piece puzzle, and one of her old scarves that mum had seen her wearing.
Oh, you know what, though? I don't mean to make you feel bad or anything, Willa, but I think when it comes to grandparents, you kind of got to let it slide because they don't get very much on the old pension.
Yeah, this is
my grandparents are loaded. It would be okay if they were poor, but they are loaded.
Well, in that case,
pensioners. It's like, don't be so tight.
That's why they're loaded, because they're so tight.
But they might want Sky in every room and a heat pump to keep them warm. Thanks for your call, Willa. Oh, I feel bad now.
Two trends from this topic. One is nanas, the other is loaded. A lot of people are texting and saying they're loaded and they've got me this crap gift.
Yeah, true. Do you want to take one more of these? Because Nick's one looks quite good.
Nick, What did you get? What was your weird present?
Oh, yeah. My birthday's on Christmas Day. So, you know how the shops, they're open quite late on the 24th. My auntie... I don't know what she does. She doesn't work. She doesn't do anything. She has all the time in the world to make an effort on my birthday. No, jar of olives out the cupboard.
Nice. All right. Hey, thanks, Nick.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint's Edge.
Weird story on the front page of the Herald newspaper today.
Really unusual this is front page news.
Yeah. There's...
Got to have some scandal.
There's a restaurant which has advertised for employees, waitresses, wait staff, and the catch is girls only. It says, we're looking for part-time staff, brackets, girls only. If anyone interested, please drop their CV with us.
Saying girls is real weird.
It's so weird, like it just instantly makes you sexist. Like if you're looking for a girl, don't be such a dumbass. Just put out just put out the ad.
Yeah.
And don't hire any of the guys.
Don't hire any of the guys, just hire the girls. Like surely that's not rocket science.
So I could understand if this was like a Hooters or if it was like a strip club or something like that that wanted topless waitresses. It's not. It's just a random Indian restaurant.
Exactly. It baffles me that they would just think that it was sweet just to put in girls only. Or it would be like if a guy was advertising for a job and was like, no girls in case you get pregnant. Like, it's just ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. So it is the same thing, right? It's just...
It just sounds so sexist.
Still sexism. Men's rights.
Me and Clint should call up and try and get a job and be real offended when we don't get it.
I'm not calling.
I reckon guys should call, but you have to call up in like a woman's voice. Because you can't call up with your normal voice and think that he's going to hire you. You have to sound like a chick.
I'm going to have to make a big impression.
And you also have the worst woman's voice ever.
I've got the phone number.
Let's do it.
Good afternoon. May I help you?
Hello, I would like to apply for a job, please.
Oh, yep. Actually, you can place your CV over there.
Where do I place my CV?
On this restaurant.
So I have a lot of experience in the waiting industry.
All right.
Waiting for the bus, waiting for my mum to get home from work, and waiting for my kid to get from the doctor.
Oh, yeah. You can drop your CV and we will let you know. That's fine.
I've worked in many restaurants around New Zealand.
All right.
And I'm definitely a woman.
Yep, that's fine.
And one of the great things about my waiting is my personable work with the clients, if you know what I'm saying. I often wear low-cut tops.
All right.
So all the men see my boobies and they're like, I like your boobies, Sarah. And I'm like, oh, thank you. It's very nice of you to say that.
Okay.
So, do you think I've got the job or not?
No, sorry.
Why not?
Because we don't need girls like that.
Why don't you need girls like that?
Because we need staff, not for...
Okay, so, hey, mate, that was just me. It's Guy Williams here. I was actually just doing a girl's voice there to try and get the job, but now that you say you don't need girls like that, it's actually a guy talking, so I could do the job as well, just as well.
All right. You can place your CV, sir.
How much does the job pay?
It's on the normal wages.
So I'm a little bit confused, because on the ad you wanted girls. Should I work as a girl or as a guy?
You can work as a guy, that's fine.
I can work as a guy. Absolutely fantastic. So do I wear the low-cut top, or...?
We will let you know.
I look forward to working with you very shortly.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Cool. Thank you very much, and you have a lovely day. That's the kind of thing I'll say when I'm working at the restaurant, obviously.
Bye.
See you later. Bye. Do you think I got the job?
I think he thought you were a bit of a sluzzer, actually. Yeah. As soon as you said the low cut top thing, I thought you'd be in, but he's like, oh, don't want girls like that.
It was weird when he said whore, eh? It was so weird.
It's pretty weird when you said it just then as well, anyway.
Oh, look, and we're going from one to another.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint on the Bloody Edge.
Today we found out a very interesting story, and I was really excited when I heard the first part because one of the girls at work had been invited out on a date by a local guy who we all just have a massive crush on because he's an absolute babe. And
I don't have a crush on him.
All the girls, sorry.
I've got a crush on him.
All the girls.
He's really good looking.
All the girls and the gay guys in the office are real.
I'm straight.
Oh, and Guy.
Why are people always laughing about my sexuality? It's a bit dubious at times.
He is a really, really cool guy. I don't know him personally, but I just assume he is because he's so hot. And they're going out on a date, and his suggestion for the first date was to go to this party, and then we're like, oh, not going to the party. So then he texted and he goes, I want to take you on a date. Want to come to the gym with me?
Yeah.
Never been on a date before, inviting her to the gym.
I'm speechless. So this is the first date?
Yes.
Off the mark? Even on the 12th date? How's that a good idea?
It's a terrible idea.
Girls feel uncomfortable. Guys sweat a lot.
You want to look pretty on the first date.
I know the guy.
Amazing.
And he is a cool dude, you're right. But he's quite a solid dude. Like, he looks real strong. And then are we saying that it's Megan, by the way?
Yeah.
You just did.
Oh, it's Megan who does the
gonna change
day
your name
show.
to Dom Harvey.
Yeah. So she is obviously not as strong as him. So what are they going to do at the gym together?
Yeah.
Like,
I
is
reckon
he
that
going to do...
If the only reason I would go to the gym with him, and I would still get all dressed up in my real flash gym gear and put my makeup on and stuff, so I looked presentable, and then I'd just get him to bench press me. The whole time I'd be like, bench press me, dropping him 50, or I'd make him do push-ups and I'd lie underneath him, and every time he did a push-up he had to give me a pash. It's just an idea I thought of.
He could do squats with you as well. He could pick you up and do squats.
Don't try and...
No, I don't want to have squats. I'm just thinking of romantic ideas of what Ryan Gosling would do if he took a girl to the gym. And that's what he would do.
Don't try and spin this into a good date. This is a shocking idea.
It is a terrible idea. I would be horribly offended if someone did that. I thought it was bad that my husband took me to the International Food Court for our first date. This is a bad date.
Are you offended because he hasn't put any effort into where you're going, or because you think that he thinks you need to go to the gym and he's just tricking you into going to the gym?
It'd be like giving a girl a treadmill for her birthday. Like, what sort of message do you want to send to them? Hayley, you're a gym instructor.
I am, yes.
And is this a bad date idea?
For the average person, I'd say yes. But the only reason why a guy would do that is so he has every legitimate reason to touch her inappropriately without it being inappropriate.
And then you've got to go home and shower afterwards.
Yes.
That is a really good way to get rid of the 3-date rule. Does this happen quite often in your gym?
Surprisingly, it does, which is kind of weird.
That is weird.
Oh.
That's really weird. All right, hey, thanks, Haley. We should take some calls on this because there'll be some and guys, if your date gets mentioned in this segment, sorry, I know that guys screw it up unintentionally sometimes, but let's take some calls on the worst date location. Like, where did he or she? It's open to both ways. Where did he or she decide to take you for a date?
And I'd just like to also put in there that our first 4 dates with the International Food Court, and it wasn't a good idea either of those 4 times. So just cross that off your list if you're writing some date ideas.
Why don't you think of some date ideas then?
Laser Force.
The International Food Court is pretty sick, though, eh?
It's great.
Not for a date. We are talking about the worst date locations after one of the girls at work was invited to the gym for a first date. And
Love blooms in mysterious places, Sharyn.
it doesn't bloom when you're having to... What if she was willing to say when they exercised they got wind or something?
Oh,
it'd be the worst first date ever.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, like people that do yoga and stuff.
Going to the gym is not a thing you go on a date for.
No, it's the
so
worst.
you wouldn't go for a jog, would you? You wouldn't go for a CrossFit session and go flip some tractor tyres. It's not romantic.
Some CrossFit cult people would. But we want to know your worst date locations. We got Kirsty on the line. Where did you get taken?
I got taken to the Speedway on my first date.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Family.
What, with his family as well?
Yeah, I was a
Ooh.
bit funny about meeting the family. I met them at the Speedway.
And this was a first date?
Yeah, and I'm quite a girly girl, so I sort of wore a dress and I ended up with dirt in my hair. It was really bad.
Had you ever expressed any interest in the Speedway before?
No, and I'd never been before.
Some guys just don't think, eh?
That is a terrible idea. And then you get the freak out of having to meet the parents on the first date. Are you guys still together?
We actually are. It ended up being all right. He gave me his jumper and it was all right.
So it was a good first date. What are you complaining about? True love.
Love it.
It
White
ended
Karaka
well,
Park.
but
He'll always owe you something, Kirsty. That's for sure. Connor, where was your worst date location?
Well, met this chick and she took me furniture shopping.
What sort of furniture?
Yeah.
Well, she just moved up from Christchurch and she started studying and had a flat, and she was just looking for everyday furniture, couches and that.
And that was your first date?
Yeah, unfortunately.
That is so strange. Unless it was like bed shopping, I could understand that because of all the innuendo and stuff. But just
lie down. Do you like this bed?
What do you think of these shelves? These shelves are pretty good, eh? What about this bedside table? So good. I could put some stuff in those drawers. Jen, what was your weird date location?
Well, I was told I was going to be taken out for a meal and ended up going to his parents for a cheapo.
Oh, God. And what sort of parents were they? Were they the crazy ask a million question parents?
Well, because I didn't really know him that well either.
Yeah. Because a first date is where you need to be able to sort of suss each other out. And you can't ask these questions in front of his parents, can you?
Well, not really, no. It was a bit embarrassing, really.
It seems very cheap. Like, it sounds like he just didn't want to spend the money on you, so he's like, oh, Mum and Dad will cook.
He actually had Scottish ancestry, so I think that could be the reason behind that.
Oh, right. Or he was like, Mum's making sausages and haggis tonight, so I'll take her around there. Are you still with her, Jen?
I actually ended up marrying him.
Did you?
Yeah.
He must have known from the moment he saw you. Did you have to have your awkward first kiss in front of his parents? Were they...
No, none of that.
Oh, that's good. That's a relief.
It's a weird trend. Like, she's...
all these dates have turned out well.
I guess it gives you something to talk about. Like, it gives you some sort of history. It's like, oh, I remember that awful first date you took me on.
That is true. I like to remind my husband all the time. Remember that time you took me to the awful International Food Court for the first, 4 dates of our relationship?
People are giving you crap on the text machine. They're saying that a food court is a great place to go for a date.
Yeah, well, someone said that. They said that's
You're
flash.
a snob.
They said that's flash in comparison for us Westies. And I'm like, hello, have you guys not been to your sweet mall out west? You've got an amazing food court.
I've taken so many girls to the International Food Court.
Actually,
I don't mean so many. I mean I've been on so many
Hopefully
dates.
your girlfriend's not listening.
How many?
Hey girl, want to go to the International Food Court?
I take all my girls there.
I got all the flavours.
I've got a different table for each babe I've taken there.
We're going to play a brand new game with you next.
You're getting the Korean? That's what Rachel used to get.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. On the Edge.
We realised something today, and it's that Clint... not only in the office or if he's explaining a conversation he has with Chang, he has to do Chang's accent.
That's good to know that he's becoming one of me.
Yeah, no.
Dude, because it even happened on air today when Clint stepped in for Chang on the Edge Workday of Awesome with Megan. If you missed it, here's just a little clip for you.
Katie, do you want me to jump into the pool of prizes for you and see what I can bring out?
Only if you're going to get me a good one.
Oh, see, we don't know. Either one of us has a booby prize, one of us has a good prize.
I do a pretty good version of Chang, it's fair to say.
It isn't actually the worst one. Our boss probably does the best one, but yours is, people couldn't even tell the difference between you and Leon. You and Chang when you were doing it on air today.
I know, I'm very good at doing the Chang voice.
Maybe I should do a clean voice as well.
That was pretty good, Chang. That was pretty good.
Well, thank you, Guy.
I can't do a very. Oh my God.
Can you do a Chang?
I can't do a very good one.
I can do a Sharyn.
Chang's
I'll
on
show
fire.
you a bloody Sharyn in a second. No, my Chang will just be like, "Oh, hello, my name is Chang." It's not the best.
That's very Indian.
But every accent I do, I end up being Irish or Indian. It's just the way I am. Can you do it, Guy?
This is my one. Hello, this is Chang.
No, you have to do
I'm
it.
terrible at voices.
Come on, have a go.
It's going to sound so racist.
Just do it. Hurry up.
Hello, this is Chang. I am shocking.
Yours sounds like Borat.
It's a nice. Chang is having a happy time. My wife.
So we thought that we would play a game this afternoon, and the game.
This is going to be good. This is a great game.
The game is called Which One is Chang? Oh.
Which one is Chang? Which one is Chang?
Which one is Chang?
No one knows.
It's me. Which one am I?
So what we're going to do is we're going to get callers on the line. We're going to have two, and we are going to have Chang talk and then Clint talk. You have to choose which one is Chang and which one is Clint. If you get it right, you will get a prize. If you get it wrong, you will not get a prize.
But if you do it in that order, they'll just know that there's Clint second.
Oh, yeah.
No, we'll do it in different orders, Chang.
Yeah, why don't we just play a song? Bruno Mars. Pleasure on the Edge. Guy, Sharyn, and Clint.
Yeah, if you want to play, give us a call now on 0800 Edge. Just play the song, Clint. Oh, sorry.
Now, the reason that I'm talking is because we're about to play a game called...
Which one is Chang?
Which one is Chang?
Which one is Chang? I don't know. Both Chang and Clint have to be silent for this bit, and they can't comment on how terrible that title is because the listener at home, is going to have to guess which of the two voices is Chi Hao Chang.
Because Chang always gets imitated by Clint. Clint will always copy Chang's voice, and so he's quite good at it. We thought we'll do a little competition, just see. And our first call on the line to play this amazing game is Laura. Welcome to the show, Laura.
Hi, how's it going?
We're good, thank you. Now, we're going to let you guess which one is Chang. You have to decide which one out of the two voices is the actual guy.
You've got two options.
Do I get to tell them what to say?
Good point.
That's a really good point.
No.
No.
Good thinking through this game, guys, by the way.
Shut up. You're allowed to...
Clint,
okay.
be quiet.
Be quiet,
Because
Clint.
I've got some words that would give it away.
Okay, Laura, why didn't you just tell us?
No, we've got a saying. We've got a saying all ready to go, Laura. So we're not going to let we're not going to let you cheat on this one. So we're going to let Chang number 1 and Chang number 2 are their names. We're going to let Chang number 1 step up to the mic and go first. So good luck, Laura.
Okay.
Well, hello. How you doing?
That is Chang number 1. Are you ready for Chang number 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, hello. How are you doing?
Chang number 1 was definitely Chang.
Chang, why did you give me such a hard thing to have to say? I'm really good at doing Chang, except when Chang pretends to be a hybrid of a woman and Miss Piggy.
How did you get that, Laura? Was it because you could hear Clint laughing straight away afterwards?
I don't know. It was actually really hard.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Let's go for another one. Let's go for another
All right,
one.
We'll try another one. Okay.
Congratulations, Laura.
Okay, this time just try not to giggle, you guys, okay? So here is Sophia. Are you ready to play Which One is Chang?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so Chang number 1, step up to the mic.
Did you guys see the Paul Henry show last night?
I don't even know what he just said.
He said, did you guys just see the Paul Henry show last night? Don't be racist. Here comes Chang number 2.
Here is Chang number 2.
Did you guys see the Paul Henry show last night?
Oh, God.
Sophia?
Sophia, you got to choose which one is Chang.
Chang 1 or
not
Chang 2?
Sure. Is it Chang number 1 again?
No, it's Clint.
Yes.
I'm so sorry, Sophia. There is no prize for you. No prize for you. Let's go.
So does that mean that I win?
No, we have to go to tiebreaker right now. So we've got Ben on the line. It's which one is Chang? Are you ready to go, Ben?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Chang number 1.
Well, hello, guys. What you doing tonight?
Chang number 2.
Hello, guys. What you doing tonight?
That's really high, man.
Yeah, which one is which? Come on, men.
Number 2.
Number 2?
Number 2.
Number 2.
Number 2 was, in fact, Clinton Roberts.
Oh, bugger.
Bad luck, Ben.
Sorry, Ben.
What a game.
I can't believe that only one person won that out of you guys. That was not quite as good as I thought, but hey, that's the best game show we've ever played.
Oh, we've got to do this again.
Do we need to do it again?
I don't
What a great game.
I feel like this is the only time we'll ever get to do this.
Yeah, no, guy. It's a one-time
I
offer.
feel like this is how they didn't get a second season of...
The Riches?
Yeah.
Oh, this sucks. Well,
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. On the edge.
Sharon,
yes,
how are you?
I'm good.
Do we have your full attention?
Well, you do now, I guess. I was just Googling theories, but okay.
Yeah, exactly. Sharon is obsessed with a new television show that, to be honest, I've never heard of.
Scandal. It used to be on TV1 and now it's on TV2 because they've realised it's an awesome TV show. But
Is TV2 an upgrade? That's a downgrade.
No, I don't know.
TV1's like the most watched channel because it has Coronation Street.
No, but I'm saying they put it at a better time.
Oh, wow. Okay,
I
that's
think.
good.
I don't know, but they've moved it to TV2. But it's just such an amazing show.
Do people watch it?
I don't know how big it is here in New Zealand, but it kills it over in the
This will
States.
tell us how big it is. When does it get played?
It plays like late, like 10:30 or something, because they're playing season 2. They're playing the old seasons now, and because it's already like halfway through season 3 in the States.
10:30 is very late. Any later than John on Bed at 10 is really late.
But
in the red zone.
I found out about it because I saw all these celebrities, because they had the big finale of season 3 just before the Winter Olympics, and it's been on a break. And I saw all these big celebrities tweeting about how amazing the finale for Scandal was, and I was like, what is this scandal everyone's talking about? And who is this Kerry Washington I keep seeing in the magazine? So I watched the first episode, and then I did nothing for the rest of the day because I just watched the entire first season.
Do you think the celebrities were paid to tweet about it?
No, I don't think so. You could. No, I don't think so. After watching the show, it's a ridiculously good show. It's so addictive. And when I came to work today, I was like, oh, I need to know what's happening. And so I figured out how I could stream it online.
I know that feeling.
I watched it, but it's
why
when it starts like chipping into your like everyday life, like it's literally addiction.
My whole life revolves,
your job is suffering.
My whole life revolves around Scandal at the moment. Like I wake up I figure out what time I have to get up in the morning so I can fit in 3 episodes before work. And then get home.
Is this
to how
healthy?
I can. Well, it's all good now because I'm up to date now, so I only have one episode a week to watch.
By the magic of radio, we've realised that you're not alone. Kelsey, hello.
Yay!
Hi, how's it going?
Good. Are you a fellow Scandal fanatic? Are you a fellow Scandal addict?
I am so obsessed, like to the point where I went on and am completely up to date with the American TV show. And
do you have episode 10?
Totally in love with it. It's the best show ever.
I need episode 10, babes. Can you send it to me on a disc?
Totally.
It's such a good show, and honestly, I'm addicted to it.
It's got everything. Like, it's got the drama, it's got the romance, it's got
the action,
it's got.
Does it have?
Yeah, it's just amazing.
Does it have boobies?
Yes, it does have boobies. It has the most passionate, thank you so much for calling, Kelsey.
Okay.
It has the most passionate love scenes. Last night I went to sleep and I just dreamt I was in Scandal the entire night. I was just thinking about Scandal and I woke up early so I could fit an extra episode.
Did I hear you correctly the other day when you said it's about people having sex with the President of the United States?
Okay, so the plot is there's this girl, Olivia Pope, and she's a
Spoiler
fixer.
alert.
She's a fixer, so she
Spoiler
fixes
alert.
scandals for politicians in Washington.
Yeah.
And then in the first episode, it gets revealed that she has been having an affair with the president.
Dang.
And so
How's
that's
she gonna
like the
fix
whole
her
thing.
own
And
scandal?
I don't usually condone affairs, but they're so in love with each other. And it's really hard for him to break up with his wife because he's the president.
And which one of them is a vampire?
None of them are vampires, but there is like serial killers who are addicted to killing and stuff.
Okay, 2 questions for you right now. Are you also addicted to scandal like Sharyn? And if not, what are you addicted to at the moment?
Oh, I want to be best friends with Olivia Pope so she can fix my life.
Give us a call on 0800.
I'm addicted to Cocoa Pops. Can I say that?
Yeah,
or is this anything that you're addicted to?
Anything. You can be addicted to Cocoa Pops.
I don't want people to call in and go like, I've got a problem with cocaine. Like, kind of like light-hearted addictions, I reckon.
0800 The Edge or text us to 3343 with your addiction.
I'm on crystal meth.
No, don't ring
We
with
wouldn't
that one.
put those people on here anyway.
Addictions. What are you addicted to? Sharyn is addicted to a television show called Scandal. While all the songs were playing, Sharyn was like, guys, by the way, I've found a way to download...
No, shush, don't say this on here. Shush.
Really?
No, yes, you'll ruin it. Don't say it on here.
I won't say how you do it.
No, shh.
I won't say how. I won't spoil your secret.
Why don't you want this revealed? This is
I
really
don't
weird.
want someone to hear it and then ruin it so I can't do it anymore.
Basically, Sharon's found a way of getting hold of her episodes for free. Put it that way.
Yeah, but everyone knows that. Project Free TV, Babs.
No, she's not aware of that. She's downloading full episodes.
Yeah, it's called torrenting.
Are we going to get in trouble for talking about piracy?
I'm not talking about it. I haven't done that.
No, neither have I.
I was talking about piracy, and I look forward to the police coming and arresting me because it is great and I love it.
But we want to know what you're addicted to.
It's great.
0800 The Edge.
Yeah, that's what I'm addicted to, illegally pirating things.
Oh, can you get... I need to get some things off you. Leah, what are you addicted to?
Hi, I'm addicted to The Blacklist.
Oh,
Another show.
Such a great show.
It is absolutely amazing.
I'm glad... is that a TV3 show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad someone likes a show on TV3 because we've got no good shows.
The Blacklist is legitimately
Waiting
good.
for season 2.
Yeah, it's amazing because it's on a wee hiatus at the moment, so I think it's slowed down a wee bit.
Oh no, there goes TV3's fortune.
But isn't it?
Our one show.
Aw, don't be so mean.
We got 7 days and John on bed at 10. We're not doing that bad.
You were trying to make it sound like we had something good.
Yeah, those are good. Yeah.
Well, thank you so
You guys
much.
paused too long.
Thank you so much for your call, Leah. The Blacklist is a great addition for addiction.
A lot of people are texting in about that.
It is a great one. April, what are you addicted to?
I have a small addiction to cats.
Oh, like meow cats.
Yeah, like meow cats.
Like meow.
Not Cats, the Andrew Lloyd Webber musical.
No, like cats that are alive and physical.
So how many cats do you have, April?
Around 8 cats.
Whoa!
Do you live in a house or an apartment?
I live out on the farm.
Do you have
you ask it.
Do you have a boyfriend?
I do.
Oh, okay.
Does he like cats as well?
That takes you out of being crazy cat lady because you've got a boyfriend.
Well, we've got some dogs to even it up, so he doesn't mind too much.
So how many animals altogether do you and your partner have, April?
About 3 dogs and 3 horses along with the cats.
I love how it's
God.
about
Wow.
like she hasn't ever counted her dogs to find out how many she actually has.
You've got so many other people to talk to, eh?
Is your boyfriend's name Old MacDonald?
No, I wish it was.
Thank you. Pardon?
Then he would let me get more.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I reckon. We'll just get some anyway. Or make your cats mates so you have kittens.
I've done that. They're so cute.
DIY cats. All right, thanks, April.
You should fill your bathtub up with cats and have a cat bath and just rub them on your face. Was that a weird thing to say?
Yeah, that was a really weird thing
Should
to
I
say.
read the text out?
No, hang on,
We've
let's talk
got
to Michelle first.
What are you addicted to, Michelle?
Sorry.
I'm addicted to ice.
What?
So,
I've heard this before.
so do you make like your own things of ice in the freezer each night, or do you just go and get a big bag and just scoop it into bowls and have a munch?
Yeah, pretty much. I used to make my own, but that just got too tiring, so I just buy a bag and eat my own.
That's a pretty good addiction, though. Like, you're getting water, and it's free. You could do it. You don't have to pay for it. You do pay for it because you've got premium. It's the Tailies versus Rollies, but I suppose it's healthy.
Yeah.
And it must. You're so lucky you don't have sensitive teeth too, Michelle, because just the thought of biting ice makes me cringe. So good on you. Good luck with your hydration addiction.
Yeah, good luck, mate.
Text machine's blowing up. I'm addicted to the gym. Hopefully that's not the dude who took Megan on a date.
I wish I was addicted to the gym.
I'm obsessed with just chilling. That's a good one. McDonald's apple pies has come up.
Oh, yeah.
Cocoa Pops, holla! Cocoa Pops gang, we'll talk about this afterwards. Orange is the New Black, that is a great TV show.
Yeah.
I'm addicted to burning scented candles. That can't be good for the old brain, the chemicals in those things.
Oh, no, some of them are naturally made.
Once in a while, though, but you're just getting high on scented candles. It's
Especially
kind of
especially those Akoya ones. They smell like you could eat them.
It's like drugs for your mum.
Okay, thanks for your
I feel
text.
old now.
Just be careful, everybody. It becomes an addiction when it negatively impacts on the rest of your life. So long as you monitor what you're doing, hey, you're just indulging. But everything in moderation, including moderation, Is that inspiring?
That was really good.
Yeah, okay,
It really confused me about how we're moderating moderation.
Guy, Sharyn, and Clint on the edge.
That's the end of the podcast. Thank you for joining us again. We really appreciate you subscribing to this podcast, listening to this podcast, rating this podcast.
Unless you rate it badly, then we don't appreciate that.
Yeah.
Because the reason we do this podcast is for the fans.
Well, it is actually.
That's what when you're a pop star, when you're like One Direction or you're Justin Bieber, and ever you get in trouble, you just say everything you do is for the fans, and then the fans forgive you.
I feel like this is another time that we can sing that ever song you guys never let me sing. So thank you for the music, the song that bring in.
It's not relevant. How's that relevant to anything?
Because we're saying thank you, and I just feel like every time you say thank you, you should just break into like a song about being thankful.
See ya.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you for the music.
It's bloody on the internet, isn't it? One of these bloody podcast things.